Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we finish our series of decks led by the legends from the Final Fantasy set. That's right, dear viewer, this is the last deck tech video. I do have one more video planned where I go over the missing legends, but that can wait till next week. But after that, we're done. Unless a patron wants to sponsor one in the future, of course. I want to spend the rest of 2025 working on Patreon-sponsored videos, plus one more that I'm very excited for. This way, come January, I can focus on Lorwyn. Leading today's Budget Bracket 4 deck is the infamous Vivi Ornitier. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Vivi Ornitier is a 3-mana 0/3 legendary wizard. He has an activated ability where we can pay 0 to add any combination of blue or red mana to our mana pool equal to his power. But we can only do this once per turn. Additionally, whenever we cast a non-creature spell, we put a +1/+1 counter on Vivi, and he deals 1 damage to each opponent. So Vivi is not only a damage source, he's also a mana source. And it's not hard to make him go infinite, which is why we're a Bracket 4 deck. If you show up at a random table with a Vivi deck and try to claim it's a Bracket 2, no one will believe you. But what about the person who was lucky enough to crack a Vivi, but doesn't want to drop $1,000 building their first Spellslinger deck? Well, that's what I have in store for you today. Vivi is the mystery character of Final Fantasy IX. In fact, his story is a big part of the mystery of the game. Who is he? Where did he come from? Are there others like him? Answering these questions would be a spoiler, so I'll just let you go play the game yourself. If you're new to the Final Fantasy series, I always recommend playing Final Fantasy IX first. It is the best entry point into the games. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. I know I'm sponsored, so you may not believe me, but Ultimate Guard katanas are the best sleeves on the planet. They have gorgeous colors like these new Bluebird ones, are durable and long-lasting, and an absolute joy to shuffle. Let Ultimate Guard protect your cards with katanas. Pick yours up today at your local game store, or order them online from Amazon. Click the link down below to go to Ultimate Guard's Amazon store. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm streaming on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. Sometimes I'm building commander decks, other times I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, but you're always welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Storm-Carved Coast, Sulphur Falls, Volatile Fjord, Molten Tributary, Ferris Lake, Cascade Bluffs, Shivan Reef, Frostboil Snarl, Temple of Epiphany, Is It Boilerworks, Scavenger Grounds, Myriad Landscape, Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, Reliquary Tower, 8 islands, and 8 mountains. Not bad for a budget deck. For mana ramp, we've got Stormkiln Artist, Seething Song, Mana Geyser, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Creativity, Is It Signet, Sky Diamond, Fire Diamond, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Wayfarer's Bauble, and Solemn Simulacrum. Pretty standard for a budget Spellslinger deck. Our card advantage package consists of Curiosity, Tandem Lookout, Archmage Emeritus, Dizzy Spell, Windfall, Will of the Jeskai, Mizzix Mastery, Solve the Equation, Combat Tutorial, and Finale of Revelation. But we've also got a cantrip package in Consider, Twisted Image, Is It Charm, Expressive Iteration, Serum Visions, Light Up the Stage, Enter the Enigma, Overmaster, Sleight of Hand, Frantic Search, Ponder, and Preordain. Remember, if you're running a lot of cantrips, you can cut back on your land base a little bit. Generally, for every 2 cantrips, you can cut a land. But you only want to do this in a deck where the cantrips serve dual purpose, like this one, where they trigger our commander. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Negate, Abrade, Counterspell, Swan Song, Pongify, Arcane Denial, Flame of Anor, Chaos Warp, Invert Polarity, Prismari Command, Commit Memory, Counterflux, Narset's Reversal, Suplex, Lightning Bolt, Insult Injury, and Wash Away. Mostly counter magic with a bit of spot removal. Appropriate for our bracket. Our board wipes consist of Blasphemous Act and Washout. Pretty straightforward. The core of our deck consists of Veyron, Voice of Duality, Ral, Storm Conduit, Expansion Explosion, Haze of Rage, Deadeye Navigator, and Astrologian's Planisphere. Supporting our plan, we've also got Thousand Year Storm, Swarm Intelligence, and Arcane Bombardment. All big enchantments that can lead to explosive turns. Finally, for protection, we've got Slip Out the Back, Swiftfoot Boots, and Lightning Greaves. Not too shabby. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 47 mana sources split between 33 lands, 13 pieces of ramp, and our commander. Not bad. 22 pieces of card advantage split between 10 traditional and 12 cantrips, 17 pieces of interaction, 2 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Commit Memory and Scavenger Grounds, 1 sudden I win card in Haze of Rage. Haze of Rage combined with Stormkiln Artist generates us infinite mana. Allow me to explain the combo. Let us assume that we haven't cast any spells this turn. We cast Haze of Rage with Buyback. Stormkiln Artist generates us a treasure. We then cast Haze of Rage with Buyback. Stormkiln Artist generates 2 treasures. We cast it again, and Stormkiln Artist now generates us 3 treasures. So on and so forth. We cast it as many times as we need to in order to generate the mana we need to win the game. We can cast a giant expansion explosion and mill one opponent while burning another one out. Or, if we have Ralstorm Conduit on board, we can kill the table that way. Or our commander, for that matter. Obviously, there are a lot of ways to upgrade this deck. Better lands for one, better interaction. But as I stated earlier, if you were lucky enough to crack a Vivi but didn't have the money to build an expensive Spellslinger deck, this one should be able to hold its own. You've got a ton of interaction and the ability to storm off and win the game, if you're patient. Do you have a Vivi Ornitier commander deck? What about a different Spellslinger deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons. Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgie, Congo, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard Sint, Boomy, Osro, Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Sleech, Mr. Salty, Daniel, and Zombie. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.